Well, I'm laying back on the bed, so it makes me look long and fat, but I'm not when I stand up. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to slow down on some of these videos. I can get people to watch them, and they don't give a shit, I guess. But I'm going to tell you something. We're going to get drawn into this war. And it ain't going to be a war for economics and all that bullshit. It's going to be a war of survival, just like the Israel nation or whatever, and the Palestinians and whatever. I mean, I'm not going to get political. All I'm going to say is we get drawn into this damn war. I've been through a lot of them. We run out of supplies, and if they turn around and turn a rural water off or city water, you better start washing out them damn milk jugs and storing water in them because they're food approved. Now, I would rinse them out good, get the milk smell out of them, maybe put a teaspoon of bleach in it or whatever, and fill it up with water, shake it around, and sterilize the jar, and put vinegar in it if you have to. It's cheap, and then sterilize that milk jar, and then pour your water in it. I'm going to tell you, it's just you're going to get down to basic water and everything else. Look what happened in Palestinians. No electric, no gas, no water, no supplies. They can't even flush the toilet. So, of course, they ain't going to have one building standing up any damn way. But I'm going to tell you something. Cannon, I went to the store and stopped by Walmart and bought me some more jars. I can't get the kids to go in the garage. I worry about a snake in there and get my other jars, but that'll be an all-day process. I probably got, I don't know, close to 700 jars in there, just on shelves that has to be washed and sterilized. Boil them in. I got big pots. I can put boiling water in them, or put it in boiling water. Get them all sterilized up. But I've been now I've got to do. I'm on fruit and vegetables right now, but I am going to do some more pickling sausage. I'm going to use the dehydrator at its fullest. I've got some silicone trays coming, so I can do liquid. The sliced eggs. It'd be all right if you're going to just keep them short time, boiled eggs on the dehydrator. But I'm gonna go back to the old-fashioned way of dehydrating. Put them in blenders, blend them up, and then pour them on trays. I got 6 or 7 trays coming. I still got probably close to 30 dozen. Yeah, maybe about 28 dozen, I think, or something like that. I ain't counted the damn things. But I've got a lot of eggs to put up. I'm not going to lime them or whatever because it's really, you got to watch that. I'd rather have them cooked or pickled or dehydrated or something like that. I dug out my vacuum sealer. I got a bunch of stuff I'm going to vacuum seal. I'm going to can pinto beans and ham up ready to eat. I'm going to can some jars of that. I think I'll do pints on that because it's just me. I can eat a pint of beans with beans in it. Of course, if I have another person like Chris or something, I just give him a pint jar of beans. And then I've done a lot of spring canning, poke salad, lamb's quarters, dandelions, everything you can think of. I've even made some. I went and stopped by the liquor store and bought some vodka. Bought a whole bunch of vodka so I can. Some of my tea trees don't call for olive oil or grapeseed oil or avocado oil. Calls for vodka or what they say, clear alcohol. You can buy the 180 proof, but then you have to cut it. And I don't want to do that. I just buy 100 proof. About vodka. I think they call it this stuff Everclear. But now if I was making the small tea trees, I'm going to make some walnut vodka. It calls for clear liquid, clear alcohol. That's for deworming my dogs or deworming any parasites that you might got from drinking bad water till you got to me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'll have to deworm you. Because, a lot of people get tapeworms except for drinking bad water. They get all kinds of gut parasites. And if you got parasites on you, like a worm or something, instead of using alcohol or something to get it out, you can use that black walnut tea tree that I'm making up, and just put it on your skin. The worm will crawl to the top and come right on out. There's a lot of blowflies and stuff if you're eating garbage tea. Because a lot of people going to starve to death. They're eating garbage or one another. Who in the hell knows? Me and my puppy's going to do, I'm going to dehydrate a bunch of chicken for them and beef and steak. I'm not a meat eater. My dogs are the meat eaters in the family. And I've got a bunch of steaks I've got to dehydrate. So I'll grind that up in my grinder, and I wonder if I could, my grinder, I don't think my grinder would take bones, but I know damn well it does a damn good job on me. But I'd like to crush them bones up and grind them up for bone meal for the dogs. I'll figure out a way to do it. Won't we, little guy? He said, I'm fat as hell right now. He just got through eating his breakfast. Him and Orion, little big boy. Big boy, I had to go out to my, Chris put all the stuff in my ambulance, and I went out to get my pop that I put on the hood. And big boy followed me, and then he didn't come back in. And I counted him, and he's standing on the outside of the gate because I shut the gate and looking at me like, oh, I'm trapped out here. But he's only out there for maybe 2 minutes because he followed me to go get some stuff out of the ambulance. I bought a bunch more jars because kids don't want to get my jars down in the garage. They're afraid of snakes. I said, well, pretty soon it'll be so damn cold, the damn snake won't be moving anyway. But I got to get them and get them boiled up. I've got blue jars. I've got the old brown jars. I've got some of them jars that's close to 100 years old. And we got the rubber seal on them and all that. I'll change them over to regular lids, but I can do that. And I've got some of that clamp over the top of the rubber seal. I usually put them in the refrigerators. I do my refrigerator stuff out of that because, like I've got, I got that 5-gallon jug. I got a gallon jugs in it that's pickled. I've got something else, 2 jars in that's pickled. I'll use these little refrigerators and put them in jars and start eating. I use vegetables. I cut up all them vegetables and make me salads and stuff. They're real good on wild edibles. You can cut up some of that pickle stuff, and some of them damn vegetables are tangy. The wild vegetables. I got to can up some coleslaw, and I'm gonna can up some ham hocks and cabbage. I got a lot of canning to do. Like I said, I'm not going to quit putting up food till we run out. Some people run out of damn food. I go farmer's market, they ain't done, or Walmart, they ain't done, then I'll be done canning. Because Chris says, Daddy, you know how many people's going to be in this house? I said, well, then they're cleaning some of this up. And he said, I'm ordering you a shipping container to put all this stuff in. I said, okay. I said, they'll have to be sleeping on the floors and makeshift beds in here. Even my damn doctor, what I call it, primary doctor, he's coming. He probably bring his nurse girlfriend with him. I said, well, we can always use a doctor. I said, I've got all kinds of herbal medicine. He said, I know you're in that herbal medicine stuff. He is too, though. Pretty rare for a doctor to be into herbal medicine. But anyway, he is. But he said, you've been at it longer than I have. I said, yeah, I've been doing that stuff for over 40 years. He ain't even 40 years old. But I said, I know just, I've got antiviral, antiseptic. I've got all kinds of, shit for everything that ails you. But like I said, I got to get in my aloe veras that's outside in flower plots. I got to move them in because it's going to have a hard freeze in a couple of days, and I want to save that aloe vera. They're pretty good size. I'll get them set up in the sunroom. I got a lot of work to do. But Not that I haven't been working for years, but I've been changing out my food, and I've been eating a lot of the vegetables and a lot of the damn fruits. You know, like strawberries and pears and pineapple dehydrated and all kinds of shit. I've been running the hell out of them dehydrators. I've got a great big one in my storage building, and I mean it's humongous. I'd have to have a place to put it in here. It's one of them old-fashioned ones. It's got a Roy. He's so damn happy because he got fed. He's rolling around on the floor on a pillow. I throw an old pillow on the floor and they lay on that pillow. And then he's laying on the pillow going, oh. This is my back scratcher, and I put a piece of sandpaper on it to make sure my heels and stuff don't get crusted. Hear it? But like I said, I'm telling people they should have been doing this 2 or 3 years ago, especially when we got into the war 10 years ago with Iran. No, not Iran, Kuwait. What the hell was them? Iranian. Over there in Baghdad, damn it. My mind went dead. I'm thinking about my dogs. But like I said, I'm trying to tell people you start getting what little bit you can. Here comes my baby. Well, get on up here. He knows he's got a way he gets up. He goes underneath the TV stand and he climbs up on a tote. Then he jumps up on the bed. Come on, baby, jump, jump, jump. But he ain't going to eat your candy. Little guy hides food. That I have to make sure that in my blankets I have to take his food supply and put them up every damn day. Mostly it's just treats like dog bone or something like that. Now, hey, come here, baby. Come on up here by daddy. You're hunting for his treats, he'll bite you for that. You better get up where you belong. Get up behind me. Jump, jump. There we go, my baby. He's so damn old, I'm going to miss the shit out of him when he passes. But hell, he might outlive me, so what the hell? You never know. But he owns his house, and he knows it. He tells all them pups. That's what he does about them. He'll bark at them and tell me, and you can put him outside. If he won't stay after about 5 minutes or 10 minutes, he starts barking at the door. He's like, it's time to come back in. But I've got a bunch of dehydrating for the dogs. Then I'm gonna vacuum seal it, put air pack in it, and vacuum seal it. And that way, I think I've got whether it be shelf ready, and it's just be dog food, like chicken, steak, whatever. And you can do that and eat it yourself. I don't really put anything in it, but I'm gonna tell you the number one spice that you're gonna need. Quit, boy. You get your scratching on it. So you got dry skin. Is salt. I would buy a 25-pound bag of damn Morton salt if I was you. I buy Cannon salt, all kinds of salt. And the next thing it is sugar. And out of sugar and salt, you can, hell, if you get a dysentery, there's a recipe for sugar and salt that'll clean up your dysentery. You know, instead of having diarrhea, from dysentery, that'll cure it right up. They didn't know that on the dollar pass. They had to, they turned down the Indians was going to help them. They turned them down. Well, I know, baby. What is it? You can't have this napkin. Oh, now he's laying down. You're a good baby. Hey, he's trying to get undercover. Well, I don't know what to tell you people. But what I am going to say, I hate that damn face perfectly close. You need to start preparing what you can. Put up water, like I said, and everything else. I mean, that's what you need to be doing. Because that city water or rural water, unless you got a well, but still you're going to need a lot of water to feed the animals. And like I said, you got solar or windmill or something like that. Well, they do make an old shooting tube that you can take the well head off and throw that tube down in there and pull it up and get your water. That's how my aunt used to get her water. I've got a solar pump on my well. And all it requires is a solar, solar panel and a battery, and I can pump up water. Because my water is only about probably 15 inches from the top. It's right there at the top. Of course, I got that lake out there if I need that bathing water or something. Smell like fish in with my babies. They've been fed, always been fed. Look at him. He's been fed, and he's just laying here. They ain't much bigger than my hand. Little guy's over there staring at his food. Quit that and eat the damn thing. He said, I ain't hungry. I'm going to let you guys go. I've got a bunch to do today. I've kept I don't know where I can anything today. I've got some silicone, liquid silicone, where I pour liquid egg on my dehydrator. But I've got to, I'm going to fill one of them up with vegetables. And then I'm going to fill the other one up with fruit. I like a little fruit. I can make banana pudding. I could make all kinds of stuff. You know. Another thing, you need to quit buy that Sure Gel and stuff, because if you want a can and stuff, but you can use that Jello mix for a whole bunch of different shit. Like I said, that package of Jello mix, lemon Jello mix, or all vanilla Jello mix. I ain't too crazy about chocolate, but I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with that Jello mix. Well, I'm gonna let you go. You, like I said, you can do a lot of research while the Google's up, how to do things. I advise you to get your ass in gear, is what I'm telling you. And don't blame nobody but yourself when you hit hard times because you didn't prepare. And, well, I ain't got the money. I ain't got this. Do a little bit at a time. Hell, Rome wasn't built in a day, and the Colosseum took one brick at a time. You know, and the Pantheon, that's just one brick at a time. I mean, hell, it ain't nothing like buy an extra package of spaghetti noodles. I always buy a little jar of them chicken bouillons or beef bouillon. You know, to flavor something with. Hell, you can flavor any damn thing, like with bacon bits and shit. Yeah, and they'll keep for hell a year or two. I always like to vacuum seal my jars, put my meat in it after dehydrated it, vacuum seal my jar, and I always throw one of them oxygen packs in there. It mainly just soaks up moisture and shit if they ever get inside the jar. Then I put them in a dark place. If I don't have a dark place, I will put them on my damn uh, uh, dressers in the bedroom, cover them up with a towel. That makes it dark. Like I said, but my beds are 4 foot off the ground from food. I took the box spring and everything else away from it and just started stacking food and throw the mattress on top of it. They're in 1 liter bottles, Coke bottles. Use them 1 liter bottles. They sterilize them out and put food in them, oatmeal, whatever, flour, cornstarch, anything you can think of. And I got them in cases stacked up under to hold the bed up. And then I got walk-in dressers. I took clothes out and put them on the outside rack and filled up them walk-in closets with food, like a food pantry, so that I can get to stuff. But anyway, I'm just rattling. But I can't preach enough that you better do something. I mean, because you got time right now. But that could change in 24 to 48 hours. Because from what I heard about the president, Biden, he's going to go over there and he's demanding that they release them 16 American hostages. Of course, they're not going to do it. So that's going to draw us into the war. And they got all kinds. We'll be fighting on 2 fronts. We'll be fighting Ukraine against Russia and Israel against all the Islamic states, or whatever you want to call them. So we'll be fighting on both. The only thing we ain't got drawn into is Korea yet. I think Iran is going to be, they're back in that terrorist group. So we'll be fighting that. And then I don't think China's going to get into it with us. And they're just going to wait till we get weak enough so they can just walk in and take over. But basically, they don't want to kill their cash cow. Amazon, places like that, all that shit. You can go up in your cabinets or anywhere you're at and see how much comes from China. There's a hell of a lot of shit that comes from China. Just my baby in my seat now. He has to be right next to. I bet my sugar level's outrageous. He acts like that when my sugar level gets completely. I had a candy bar for breakfast. I ate that something, and my damn sugar level was already 250, so I probably put it over 350, 400. But hell, I don't can and preserve for other people. I mean, for myself, I do it for my grandkids and great grandkids. They're my baby. He's nice. Trying to check my fingers. That's how it is. It licks my skin. See how much sugar I got. He's gone. Said you didn't pay no attention to me, so I'm gone. I will let you guys go, but like I said, if you want to watch prepping channels or preserving channels or canning channels, they're eat up on that damn internet. They got some good recipes in there. Like I said, I just do what the hell I want and how to do it. I got enough. Should have been selling shit and jewelry at the flea markets instead. I mean, can't eat it, but it's good trading stuff. Bartering, that'd be a lot of that too. Well, I'm gonna go because they're always staring at me. I'm gonna check my blood and see how high it is. Like, do something stupid. I'll have to take a damn shot. And that's another thing. Get all your medicines in line and ready up. Especially if you're diabetic. You want down? He's down. He's gone. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Watch the solar eclipse, but don't stare at it. The glasses at Walmart are $7 a piece. Yeah, they're utilizing the eclipse. Trouble is, we were driving back from Augusta. I seen hell, probably 200 or 300 people out there staring at the damn sun. A lot of them didn't even have glasses. I was watching on the news. I don't give a shit about looking. You know, I've seen eclipses before. No biggie. Talk to you guys later. Have a great one.